All right, everyone, I'm gonna show you what I made in 1 week at art school. This is kind of like a week and a half, not gonna lie, but you know, you get the point. First things are from my comics class. First thing I made was this little wardrobe that actually opens. It's super cool, it's very intricate. It's all with India ink and just paper. I also made 2 more India ink comics. So this one is Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen, and it's me and my friends getting ready in the bathroom and all like hitting into each other and stuff. And this one is A Blessing in Disguise. You can pause to read if you want. I'll also give you a little comic sketchbook flip through. This was a drawing we did in class. I did some storyboarding, character design stuff, very quick comic. More storyboarding for a comic you're gonna see in a minute, making sure all the panels make sense. These are just some swatches with markers. Another 4-panel comic. The same comic but in 12 panels, and then making that same comic into 8 panels, which you'll see finished over here. And the exact same thing, but I changed the format. And that's the first week of the comic sketchbook. This was one of my big finished ones that I did. It's all colored, you can pause to read. This one's really funny. I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is the first like true comic I've ever made, and I'm really proud of it. And I also made this one. We were supposed to do it in 15 minutes, which is why it's not colored or anything, with hardly any even line weight. I'm gonna post the finished one once I do color on my art Instagram, so go follow. And the other studio classes I'm enrolled in are fashion construction and fashion design. So for my design class, I had to design 100 skirts in a week. So here's some of my first ones. They're really rough, guys. They get real weird up in here. I can't even tell you what's going on in here. These are like architecture inspired ones that I really liked. These are definitely my favorite. These are the ones I'm gonna like take further and actually probably make one of them. More architecture ones. These are kind of cool. Some more skirts. More skirts. More skirts. This one's another good architecture one I like. More skirts. These were all supposed to be super fast, so don't disregard the fact that they're all hideous. This is a sketch we did. And last in this sketchbook, I was drawing this skirt onto a croquis. And for fashion construction, this is my binder. I know these pattern pieces are folded. I don't have a locker yet, and bro, like there's nowhere to keep pattern pieces flat if you don't have a fashion locker. This pattern is for a skirt that we're making this week. The skirt's not done yet, so you don't get to see that yet. Maybe next week I'll show you. This is a plain seam sample, plain seam with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. This is a welt seam, a dart with a 1-inch intake. Over here we have a dart with 3-inch intake. This right here is a clean finish. I knew that. Clean finish with 3/4 inch seam allowance. And finally, a mitered corner. Pretty cool stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed my first week of my sophomore year at art school projects so far. And there's definitely gonna be more this year. So definitely subscribe to see more of them, and follow my art Instagram at TheJadaBrownArt. Bye.